This is the Coopersville Marne Express, which we'll be riding here shortly. It's a bit old, not in the world's best condition, but riding a train, this is going to be a treat. Currently they have 3 cars connected, and then they have this spare car and caboose over here for when they get more business in the busier seasons. Well, I'm going to go and get the tickets here in a second, and then we'll start getting ready for the ride. Train's pulling in right now. We'll be boarding it shortly and going for a ride.
This car has tables chairs, this car has traditional seating.
I want to go this way.
The other ones have fans.
Alright. Well, we're going aboard. I got lucky, I got the ramp. These suckers are steep.
There's air conditioning to the right and traditional seating.
Alright.
You're our kind of people.
Scary.
My name's Jim. I'll be your conductor today. We have a conductor trainee, Kathy. And if you come back in a couple of weeks for our murder mystery, she's part of the cast.
Can we like?
She's happy this year because last year, 2 years ago, she was murdered. She gets to survive this one. Just a couple of announcements before we leave. This is a no smoking train unless you're our diesel locomotive up there. It likes to smoke all the time. The windows are up in a couple of the cars. We do have an air-conditioned car. I don't know how many seats are available up there. Not too many. But with the windows open, if you need help with them, I think we've got everyone open that can. There's a clip that goes in through the windowsill to hold them up. So if you don't have a clip with yours, that's why the window's closed. We ask that you don't stick anything out of your windows. We have some areas where the trees get very close to the tracks, and we don't want anybody getting scratched.
No.
We travel at about 10 miles an hour from here to Marne and back. It's about a 35-minute trip to Marne. We do 10 or 15 minutes there while the engine uncouples from east end and moves to the west to bring us back. But even at 10 miles an hour, we do rock and roll quite a bit. So as much as possible, try to stay in your seats. If you have to use a facility, they're at the east end of each car. And that's the direction we'll be traveling toward Marne. So the other end is where the restrooms are. One last thing I have to remind you of. As a railroad, even a short line, we are under the auspices of the American Federation of Railroads, the Federal Railroad Administration, and TSA, those lovely people you see at the airports. And they remind us that they have a rule in effect: anyone over 2 is supposed to be wearing a mask. Okay, I've said it. We'll be leaving shortly. Our engineer was a little angry this morning, so I have to give him a highball. And then we'll be going.
I have a work pass that's probably you.
Well, there it goes. We're on our way. Well, you can hear in the background, we got the train running.
Have me punch a ticket?
Oh, I lied.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I couldn't resist. If I didn't have a ticket, would you throw me off the train?
Nah.
I see you now opening the door and throwing me out. I can see
I would do that. Would I do that?
it. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Right now we're stopped at the halfway point. The engine just went by to couple up with the backside of the train so it can pull us back. Well, we're about to get back underway. Now we're on the return trip to Coopersville. Not gonna be too much to see other than a kid hanging his head out the window. There it is. Still being worked on, but the mythological handicap certified car they've been talking about. Now this one, I don't know if they're gonna fix it or not, but it is kind of neat looking. One real nice thing about this trip is the scenery is so beautiful. I hope you're able to enjoy the scenery with us as we're taking this trip. Yeah, this is a real peaceful, relaxing ride. I opted for the car that has the open windows because I like fresh air, but they do have a car with air conditioning. The open windows is cool, but it's hot, so it's not quite for the faint of heart. Now the trip's over. I'm gonna head out the doors here in a second. I'm gonna see if I can see anything in the engine or not. They might give me permission, so it's not gonna hurt to ask. Okay.
Ow! Oh! Let's lay down the first aid kit.
Going up to the engine's a little bit more difficult.
Right here. Go ahead, Tim.
Alright. I appreciate you allowing me in the engine. So, how long have you been doing the engineer here, sir?
I've been an engineer out here 15 years.
That's amazing. This got to be an awesome job.
Well, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
As long as it's not raining or snowing.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Something.
I can imagine that being interesting. So 16 years running a beautiful railroad like this?
Yeah. Well, part-time.
Part-time or not, appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you for the ride. We really appreciate it.
You
A lot
guys
of fun.
enjoy it.
Beautiful end to a beautiful ride. Got to meet the engineer, learn a little bit about the train at the same time. So I hope you have fun with this video. If you've liked this video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future episodes, and share this video.